If you would like to host your story by adding spoken commentary, you can do so by clicking the Add Voice Track button or selecting Add Voice Track in the menu of the trackset header. Voice tracks can feature commentary from the program curator or a guest host invited by the curator. These recordings should feel authentic, natural, and conversational, and should provide additional context for listeners engaging with your program. As you record your voice tracks, consider the audience you're speaking to, your relationship with them, and the overall brand you established when setting up your curator profile. Make sure the voice tracks you record meet the expectations of your listeners and enhance their experience. To upload a voice track, drag the MP3, MP4, WAV, or AIF file into the designated area of your screen, or click or upload audio. By default, the image accompanying your voice track will be your curator profile photo. You can customize this image by clicking Change Image below the preview. Next, you should give your voice track a title. This title is visible to listeners, so make sure it adequately describes the content of the voice track. By default, the author of the voice track will be set as the curator. If the voice track features a guest or anyone other than the curator, click the X in the author field and type in the guest name as the new author. Under Delivery, select the voice track delivery style from the drop-down menu. Choosing Attached Voice Track before or after will have your voice track play before or after a specific song or comedy track. When you choose either of these options, an additional field will appear in which you can select the content from your program to attach to the voice track. Choosing Intro Voice Track will set that voice track to be the first thing listeners hear when they start your program. Choosing Unattached Voice Track in a mixtape will play the voice track alongside random content within your program. However, in these instances, you can set a buffer between the voice tracks to pace the narration, and unattached voice tracks will play in the order in which they appear in your set. In playlists, unattached voice tracks will play as sequenced among the music or comedy tracks you selected. In your voice track, if you're encouraging listeners to visit a destination outside of your program, type or paste the URL in the space provided under Create a Call to Action. From the drop-down, select a label for the Call to Action button that will appear on the screen. In mixtapes, check the Repeat Voice Track box if you want listeners to be able to hear this voice track more than once. If your voice track lives within a playlist, you can drag and drop to sequence it within your track set. For additional help building your programs, see the Setting Up Your Programs, Building Your Programs, and Program Reporting and Analytics videos.